Hello everyone. I'm feeling a bit down and kind of just not the best about my body, even though I've lost over 18 pounds in 8 weeks. My hair is growing out and like I'm growing out my undercut. If you're new here, 8 weeks. I started doing it 8 weeks ago and I'm just I just want to kind of do a little glow up, I guess you could say. I'm going to my dad's house, my mom and dad's house later, to celebrate Father's Day. So look how crazy my hair looks. So I don't want to look cute just because I'm going over there, but I want to just feel a bit better about myself. So I'm going to make it happen. So first I am going to start with hair. I'm going to do hair, makeup, and outfit in this video. And if this video gets over 100 views and you guys like this type of video, I will do it more often. But if it doesn't get too many views and it's not seeming like something people like to watch, then I will stick to I'm going to be sticking to like what I eat in a day videos and all of that still, but adding in videos like this here and there is kind of fun, but it does take a while to edit. So like I said, we'll see. Let's try to get 100 views on this video. If we do, I'll do another one. But this is the Batiste dry shampoo sweat activated, and it's kind of cool. So like and I just leave this in my hair for just a minute, so I'm not going to touch it yet. But when you sweat, you really can smell the dry shampoo, and it smells really, really good. I just did a really good workout, and I showered at the gym, but I washed my hair yesterday at the gym, but obviously I did the sauna. I did wash all of this hair, all of my undercut today, but this hair I was like, I'm not going to wash again because I washed it yesterday. So I'm just going to rub that dry shampoo in and then brush my hair. The purple just does not want to stay in my hair while I'm using this like purple, I think it's the Ion purple conditioner, and it doesn't want to last too long in my hair. So I'm going to go and get some different hair dye and fix this hair because I know it's not the best looking. So I don't know, there's not really much hairstyles I can do. So I'm just going to put my hair up in a bun and do my 2 curly pieces in front that I do sometimes. And then probably stick those pieces like behind my ears because I'm not in the mood to have hair in my face today. I'm going to go in with a ponytail. This gives my hair a bit more volume. Do this. And then, I can't see. Make it into kind of a messy bun. It's as good as it's going to get today. Sometimes I gotta play with it for just a minute and bobby pin a few pieces down. So there we go. Now I'm just going to curl these pieces after I turn my curling iron on. Alright, so while the curling iron heats up, so like I said, since I'm growing my hair out, these pieces are driving me nuts. So I get them wet, tuck them back behind my ears, and then go in with some gel. Borrowing Hunter's gel. I'm going to have to pick up my own for my bathroom, but I'm using Gorilla Snot gel. And then just pushing that hair back. I'm going to use some for up here as well. All right, my curling iron is heated up. What I do is just grab a piece and then I wrap it around the curling iron and try to get it to stay, but that already curled it enough, and I don't want it like crazy curly. So I think those curls are good for now. Alrighty, it is time to do my makeup. I'm going to crack open a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar because I need a little pick-me-up. Cheers. Yum. And I also staying hydrated and sipping on my water. So the products that I'm going to be using today is some that I've actually been really wanting to share with you guys. I know that you guys are kind of higher up. I want to do a little bit lower down, but my tripod, I have this super cheap one that like folds up and stuff, and it just wobbles too much. So the one that I'm using is the one that's more stable, and this is, excuse me, the lowest that it goes. I already applied some Neutrogena sunscreen, and I want a little bit more hydration, so I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty Always in Optimist spray. Just spray that all over my face, and then I will share with you guys my next steps. So be sure you go grab yourself a tasty drink, get yourself a snack, and see all of some of the favorite products that I have been using recently. I did want to say I have it all packed up in this bag right here because this is the bag that I actually use to bring to the gym, and these are all of the staple products that I use whenever I do my makeup. All right, I guess before I play my music and start applying the product, I will share with you guys what the product is, because like I said, it might be a little bit hard to see since I'm using my front camera, but this is the LA Color Soft Brown Eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, eyebrow gel, and this is just like my favorite one. I've used pencils, but this right here is just the best. I also do want to say it's gonna be really, really hot today, so I'm just going to do, I really enjoy the CC cream from IT Cosmetics, and I do want kind of a full coverage look, but I don't want to sweat it off and look gross, so I'm just going to do a, what do you call it? A powdered foundation. All right, next up, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline. So you can do this with any concealer, but I just love this Rare Beauty. I don't even know which one it is, but I think it's like a concealer contourish type brush. And I'm going to do my eyeshadow. So I just like to, you know, prep my eyelids. I don't really know what I'm wearing today. Maybe I should go figure that out in case I want to match my eyeshadow to my outfit. But at the same time, maybe I will just do a neutral look. Alright, this is by far my favorite neutral, everyday, go-to eyeshadow makeup look, eyeshadow palette. You can see how much I love it. Already hit pan. I always go in with this color right here and just put that all over my lid because that's going to help blend out the darker shade I put in on my outer corner, and make sure there's like no creases. So I'm going to go in with a different brush and then go in with this shade right here and just pack that on the outer parts of my eyelid. And once I'm done packing that on, I'll go in and just really blend it like this, back and forth. And that's just a pretty simple look. You can add some shimmer to right here, but I still work on kind of making sure it's blended out. I'll add a little bit more of the darker shade if I need to, but just keep blending it. See, look how much more depth it gives the eyes. I'm gonna do the other side and I'll be right back. All right, next up is liquid eyeliner. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Ultrafine Liquid Eyeliner, and I always shake it up before I use it. And then I just go in, and it's kind of hard to film when I'm doing this, but I just go in and do a winged eyeliner. And there you go. I'm going to do the other side and I'll be right back. Okay, next up is mascara time. This is probably one of, by far, my favorite mascaras I've ever used, and I've used a ton of mascaras. This is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and mine is definitely a mess, kind of a little clumpy, and I just made a mess on my eyelid. All right, next up, I'm gonna do some contour. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow and Go. It's got a blush and a bronzer. I'm just gonna do the bronzer like this. Just like that. And I'm gonna go in with the other Rare Beauty. I'm pretty sure this is like the contour or foundation type brush. And just rub this in. Blend it in, I guess you could say. And then I'm gonna do some of the blush and put the powder foundation on it. And when I put the powder foundation on it, it might look like that it really just covers all of this up, but it does still show a bit of the dimension and stuff. I am gonna go in with a powdered contour and blush after this, like on top of the powdered foundation, but this is just a step that I've realized that I really like to do. So using the blush side, I'm gonna put quite a bit on. Blend that in. I think one of my favorite things to do makeup wise is blending in cream products. I don't know what it is, but I just love doing it. And when I was a teenager and I started off doing makeup, they really didn't have much cream products that were that popular. So going in with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin, my shade is R210. As you can see, I absolutely love this stuff. I'm gonna go in with a more compact brush. This is the Morphe 2 brush, and then make sure I have a good amount on here, and then I just dab it on. See how much coverage I already got right there? And really just push it into my skin. See, I put the powder foundation on. It's kind of hard to see, but you can still see a little bit of that contour and that blush. So I'm going to do this. This has such great coverage. I love it. If you have not tried it, definitely try it. I don't feel like it's cakey on my face whatsoever. But you do have to use a good hydrator like underneath any of the makeup that any like this underneath this powder. Sorry, I have not done a makeup tutorial in forever, so like legit guys, it has been forever. So bear with me, but I'm gonna finish putting this on and then I'll show you guys what I use for my contour. All right, next up is contour. And if you do your makeup and you do not contour, I'm telling you right now, get yourself a bronzer and contour. I'll show you how I contour in this video. Contour your face and it makes such a huge difference. So look at my face right now, okay? And let me show you how to transform it with the contour. This right here is my absolute, I have used so many contours, and like I said, I've been doing makeup for years. And this is the highlight and contour palette from Profusion. Now, if you are pale and pasty like me, this palette is perfect because this cool tone bronzer is perfect. It is not too orange and it's not too deep. It is the perfect color. Now, sometimes in my videos, as you can see, I'm a little heavy-handed on my forehead because the lighting in my gym that I go to is not that great. So I love using, this is my favorite contour brush. This is the sculpting brush from Real Technique. I'm pretty sure they still sell this. So I'm going to put some on there and then just pat it onto my cheeks and really blend this in. I don't bring it all the way down. I kind of stop right here because that's where I'm going to start to put some of my blush, but you don't want like a harsh line, so kind of like that. And I know it looks a little crazy, but I do a little bit of powder over it to kind of fix it. So when you first do it, it might look a little crazy, but you can blend it out and fix it a little bit. Like look at already how that has changed, and like watch for when I do my forehead. I'm going to try not to apply too much today, but I like to go on the sides and then just slightly over the top and really push this into my hairline. That way I don't have any harsh lines. And look at how much of a difference that makes. Like I said, I know this looks a little crazy. We're going to put a little contour the chin to get rid of that double chin. And then I'm going to contour my nose a little bit, and I just go like this. Okay, so I'm going to go over that with just a little bit of the Wet n Wild Bare Focused clarifying finishing powder, and I'll show you guys how it makes it just look a little bit more blended out. See, it smoothed it out just a little bit. I'm really hoping you guys can see that. So it's not as harsh. And then I'm going to go in with the Milani blush. And this is in the shade Dulce Pink. Very pretty. And then going to put that on my cheekbones. Just my cheeks, not my cheek. I don't know, your cheekbones are up here. So a little lower than that. Just to give my face a little bit more color. Sometimes I like to be a little bit heavier with the blush. I'm wondering if I want to do a highlighter today. I think I will, because I do want to show you guys the one that I absolutely love. This is the, I've had this one for so long. This is the Ofra Midi Palette Spiced Velvet, I guess. And I'm going in with this lighter shade. This is such a beautiful palette, you guys. If you are looking for a really pretty highlighter, I definitely recommend this one. Trying to look for a highlighting brush. This is not really a highlighting brush, but this is what I'm going to go into. And just watch the little shine. I do a little tip on my nose. Some on my Cupid's bow. I think that's what they call that. And then right up here on my cheeks. And just blend that out. And that's so pretty. But I do want to go in with more of a flat brush and put some of this underneath my eyebrow so it gives it just a bit of a pop. Okay, sometimes I don't do this step, but I do want to add a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes, and I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Sky High mascara and just put that on my bottom lashes. I like this one for the bottom lashes a bit more than the It Cosmetics one, because the It Cosmetics one is a bit more chunky and holds quite a bit more product. All right, that is all the makeup that I do. That's kind of what I've been liking. It doesn't take me that long. But to set my makeup, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. Shake it up. I've heard this is a dupe. This is a dupe for the Milk Cosmetics one. And I've used that before. And it wasn't bad, but I actually prefer this one. So, hold on. Okay, set my makeup, let it dry. Now let's go pick out my outfit. All right, so I have an idea of the shirt that I want to wear, and it's this one right here that I got from the thrift store. It's just so frilly and cute, and I thought it would look cute with my black shorts, and I'm pretty sure I have a belt that might kind of match, so I'm going to try this on. I'll show you guys it tried on, and if I decide not to wear it, we'll pick something else out. All right, so these are the black denim shorts that I wanted to wear. They are a bit big for me, and I've had this really cute belt for a while that I'm thinking that might pair well with it. And again, this is the top that I want to wear, but not quite sure if I'm going to feel confident enough to wear it. So let's try it on and see. Okay, so this shirt is really cute. I don't think it goes well with these shorts at all. Plus, I don't have, like, I'm wearing the little cake body cup thingies or whatever. And I feel like I need just a different bra for it. So we're going to try a different shirt. Okay, next up, I was thinking this shirt right here. I got this shirt from Maurice's, and I love the cutout on top. But again, I just don't feel like this one is for today. And to be honest with you, I feel like today is going to be a graphic tee type of day. We're going to try one more shirt on that's a little bit more feminine, and then we'll go from there. I think that I found it. I found the shirt at the thrift store not too long ago and absolutely fell in love with it. It has the most beautiful top, and I love the bottom. So this is what I'm going to wear. I am a bit bloated today, so I don't want something like too close to my body, but it's definitely more of a flowy shirt. But I chose these black kind of diamondish earrings, my flowy earring on this side, and then these earrings on this side, and then of course I'm just wearing my bracelets, which totally don't match, but I'm going to continue to wear them. So yeah, and if you are hearing any noise in the background, it is because I have my air purifier and the AC is on. But yeah, let's see. Show you guys in a bit of different lighting what the top looks like. I really, really, really like this top. So, all right, there you have it. There is my look for the day. I'm feeling a bit better about myself. Still kind of in one of those just funky moods today, but thank you so much for joining me on getting ready for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far.